How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing well.
Now, I won't lie to you.
Okay.
75% chance Kevin and crew didn't change the lower third, and you are Janina right there right now. We can't tell.
That
There's
sounds
no way
fine.
to tell.
I already have that lower third.
Did you put an extra P at the end of it, too? Did you put an extra
How many
P?
Ps?
Game over Greggy Pee-Pee, or whatever the last one was.
How many teraflops are there?
Topic number 3. It is Nick Scarpino's topic. Go.
Genie in a bottle. You find it? What are your
Is it
3
better
wishes?
than Hit Me Baby One More Time or not?
You wanted to
The
do
answer is
a
no.
Wonder Woman. Will it redefine the DC universe?
Yeah,
topic?
but none of y'all have
And
seen Wonder Woman yet.
Well,
which is
I saw it.
ridiculous.
These two hadn't.
All you actual fake nerds haven't seen
Exactly.
it yet, because you're too busy.
If it isn't,
Kind of funny Life 3.
if it isn't about some guy with a fucking hammer or some dude just, I was a scientist, now I'm this.
We're friends from work.
That looks really good. That looks really good.
Fuck.
I'll
That's
read.
really good.
What we're doing is we're pulling one from our Slack channel that RJ Davis,
that.
I think, put into a Kind of Funny morning show, maybe.
Okay.
I don't remember the origin anymore of where this is coming from, but on my birthday, April 27th, 2017, I made a Slack channel for GOG topics. It all stems from RJ Davis saying to us, "Hello, Greg. So I'm coming to Kind of Funny Live 3 and I am beyond excited. This will be the furthest I've traveled by myself. I'm slightly nervous about it. I have a question that might be a good GOG topic, but that's what he says. If you found a genie and they asked you 3 wishes, what would you ask? Mine would be the ability to win the lottery whenever I wanted.
Fair.
All the burgers I ate were as healthy as kale salads. And all the cardboard in the world disappeared at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, all the cardboard in the world
That would
disappeared at the
severely
same
fuck
time.
the world up.
Why?
Lots of shit would go wrong right there.
What do you think is the purpose behind that one?
I think what he means, because there was like in general,
Grudge against Amazon.
in the general, that was an awkward flow of a question. I think, so maybe just he's typing fast. I think he means cardboard could disappear, like used cardboard could disappear at a certain hour of every day, maybe once a week. I don't think he means all the boxes in Walmart, all the boxes in transition just go loose and there's shit everywhere in trucks.
So he doesn't need to cut up all the boxes.
I think that's what he means.
Okay.
I would say the
That makes a
ability
lot
to
more sense.
disintegrate cardboard whenever I want.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Now,
why
this came
stop
up-
at cardboard then?
Yeah,
None of you
that's
were on this show, right? It must have been, I think it was a morning show. I think it was a tip, and I think it must have been me and a guest host, the fact that I wrote it down. Is the fact of the matter is, what I think this makes a good topic of discussion for, is the fact that I didn't jump into it. I immediately needed to feel out the situation. Of
course.
Is this genie an asshole? Is he some kind
gonna
of
trick you?
demon? Is he here for my soul?
Is there gonna be
Is it going to be,
dramatic irony?
I want unlimited donuts for the rest of my life. He's like, cool, all the people on earth are donuts. I'm like, no! You know what I mean?
What the fuck is wrong with you, Greg?
I'm not getting tricked by some Satan demon.
What happened
It's
in your
happened
life
before. It's
that led
happened
you to
before.
a point that is what you like? Oh, this genie comes and wishes. If I wish something, they're going to make the people donuts.
No, but that's how it always was.
Didn't you ever watch
You
a
ever
hit
watch
movie
those?
Aladdin?
Yeah,
Because they
I
have a
did watch the
conversation
movie
about
Aladdin.
this.
3 wishes, very clear.
Yeah.
Wish number 1, want to be a prince. Wish number 2, save me from drowning.
All right, I'm gonna throw another
Wish
movie
number
out at
3,
you.
I want the genie to be free. A lot of people think
Here's-
that wish number 1 was get me out of the cave. He didn't
Randy
actually wish for
Williams,
that.
the best genie ever.
Yeah,
Man.
there you
Here's
go.
the deal. Randy Newman, hit song. I'll make a man out of you and a boo.
And a boo. Whoa.
Here's what I'm going to throw a better example out. Hit film Bedazzled. Remember that?
Here we go.
That's-
See,
that's
Devil
what
Genie.
Greg is worried about, right? Greg's going to say, hey, I want to be an NBA player, but then she makes you an NBA player.
No dick.
And everyone likes you, but you got the world's smallest dick.
But no dick.
right?
Yeah.
And that's bad.
But I don't know. That irony just doesn't work to me. Like, I don't know how she got to the small dick from an NBA player.
because she
Like,
was the devil and she was fucking with him.
She was
and wanted
so
to get-
good
She
looking.
was so great.
That's why you got
Liz
to pin her
Hurley,
down.
God bless her.
You can't let these genies come in here and run ruckshot. It
Sure.
has to be.
Caveat.
It's got to be a
Caveats.
giant contract. My wish is this, but doesn't do this.
They're gonna
doesn't do
get
that,
you.
You need, okay, so I guess
the,
when
the
you're
lottery thing, right? For instance, if you were to say, "Hey, I'm going to win the lottery whenever I want," and then she would be like, "Great, no problem." And then you win the lottery twice in a row, and the FBI comes and arrests you because they think you're cheating. They can't prove it, but they arrest you because you're like, nobody wins the lottery. It's statistically
Okay.
a fucking impossibility, and you've won it 3 times in a row. And you're winning billions of dollars.
So when you're making these wishes, are you like adding all these stipulations to
Yeah,
it, or what's
that's how you gotta do
okay.
this. You gotta
no
play it
amount of
smart.
stipulations. If you're trying to fuck the devil and the devil's trying to fuck you, the devil's going to win.
Devil's gonna win.
Because the
Down to
devil's going to look at
Georgia.
your stipulations and be like, well, guess what? Now your nipples are dicks.
Again, I'm reading the situation. is the genie giving off telltale devil vibes? All right. Does he have a curly mustache?
What are these telltale devil
Does he
vibes?
have a curly mustache?
Does he look like Elizabeth
Does he
Hurley?
have horns? Is there some kind of fire happening behind him? Is there, a snake? Now, I do believe in Bedazzled.
I forget the other two things. he wished
Bedeviled?
for.
It was like he became like a Mexican guy, right?
Yeah, drug dealer.
Drug
Yeah.
Oh
dealer,
yeah, he wanted to be like super.
To be
rich
clear,
and
that
then-
was the devil straight up. That wasn't her saying I'm a genie. Hey.
No, that was Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah.
That was the deal with the devil,
Yeah, exactly.
which
Very
is different.
devilish.
Genie wishes.
You know genies are assholes. In Aladdin, the genie almost tried to do some of that shit too. He thought about it.
no.
I've seen
All the
Aladdin in a
genie
long
wanted
time.
was to go to
I know
Disneyland
exactly what you're talking about.
Was that a
I'm trying to think
sequel?
of another. I'm trying to think of the example
Straight
you're
to
saying.
straight to
I'll leave it in the
VHS.
comments
Aladdin
what we're
3,
talking about.
Jafar
movies
needs
like
glasses.
that.
King of Thieves, and it was
Because there were
fantastic.
other TV shows where people get the wishes and then they
Yeah.
get fucked over by the genie.
Monkey paws and such.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what that means. But
What?
Sure.
Yo, good old monkey paw.
Yeah, the old monkey paw is great.
I believe it was
I
an
believe
old
you.
Simpsons, but I'm getting the reference to the Simpsons. I think it was a Twilight Zone where you got a monkey paw. And it was it had the however many fingers monkeys had.
Oh, go like this.
And you made the wishes, and it would slowly put down the fingers. As
We're
they
just
did.
naming nouns now, or what are we doing?
Things.
I remember. I was thinking Simpsons, but I couldn't remember if that was a Treehouse of Terror.
Yeah, it was a Treehouse.
Must have
Yeah,
been.
that wasn't canonical.
When people think genie, they immediately think Aladdin.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But with Disney movies, they stem from old folklore shit. So it's like Little Mermaid. The real story of Little Mermaid's fucked up. Maybe is the real Aladdin story super fucked up?
Probably.
I'm
Maybe
sure. I'm
that's what you're
sure it's some
thinking
sort of proper.
I'm on it.
somewhere.
Are you? Looks like Greg's already on it.
I've Googled
Also,
genie.
Kevin could look that up.
So, are we talking about like what 3 wishes we want, or
Well, yeah.
why this is a bad idea?
Or how do you get what are your I'll modify it a little bit. What are your wishes that you think are ironclad?
Wish for more wishes.
You can't do that. That's one of the
According
rules.
to who?
The genie.
Okay.
That's one of the Aladdin
You
rules.
Listen to those rules. You're not going to listen to the other rules?
What rules?
And to be fair, a lot of the rules, even in the movie Aladdin, were like, how did Aladdin wish to fucking not drown when his mouth was tied up? And like, that's some bullshit.
So you can't.
Cartoons.
The genie in Aladdin, his thing was you can't wish for more wishes. You can't wish for love. That was it. There wasn't a third one.
Just a
And, you can't bring
little
someone back from the dead.
snack, guys. Take it back.
Make way for Prince. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
One time.
Go back and watch
Fun
that.
Aladdin story. The
Great song.
reason I remember Aladdin at all, and like what how I connect it, you connect and sense and stuff, is I got the Aladdin
is already-
VHS,
No,
Oh,
let's go
Jesus
with this.
Christ.
Really going
and I
somewhere.
got Jeopardy on the old Game Gear.
Okay.
And so I'd sit there and play Jeopardy on the Game Gear while watching Aladdin. So there you go.
I had Aladdin on one of those old handheld,
Yeah,
the Tiger
yeah.
Electronics.
Yep, yeah, Tiger,
ones.
that's it, yeah.
That was the thing. And then me and Kevin went to Aladdin on Ice, and that was a game changing experience. And I got myself one of them Jafar
Hated that.
Yep,
Cobra,
one of those Jafars.
the Cobra staffs.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You still
Kevin
got it?
had some fucking swords with jewels on them. It was pretty dope. Pretty damn dope.
I saw Lion King once.
Oh, yeah,
all right.
Ice?
Back to the wishes. Back to
No,
the
just
wishes.
the movie.
Nick, where are you coming down on these wishes? What are you doing?
I'm thinking about
He's
it.
got good ones, RJ Davis.
What are his?
The
oh no, we already went over
burgers.
this. Sorry, I apologize.
Burgers
You're
have
right.
the nutrients of kale.
I wouldn't want that. That would be the last thing I'd want.
The thing with the
Why?
How would I get my protein? Kale has no protein in it.
Oh, Jesus.
There's no nutrition.
That's a good point. That is a good
Kale has
point. The
a lot of-
devil got him.
Still has some
All right,
protein.
see, that's the problem. When it comes to these
Yeah, but I
rules, you
love
just go
burgers.
as broad as humanly possible. So don't say, oh, burgers or kale. You say, all food is as good as possible for me.
So I brought this up a long time ago. I think when
Technically,
we were,
this is the problem. All food is as good as possibly can be for you.
we were
Oh
driving to-
man,
we were driving
see
to
the genie just
Fuddruckers.
fucked you.
Because someone would be like this. Oh,
You're
you
the
like
devil.
sugar? Sugar's got
Yeah.
a lot of calories in it for you, and that gives you a lot of energy. You're like, cool, I'll eat a lot of sugar, but you're like, oh, I'm still getting fat. Like, yeah, I didn't say it was going to be like,
Health
you got,
food.
it's not health food. It just has
The horns
calories
pop
in
out.
it. You know?
Mustache.
Because technically speaking, a hamburger can be good for you depending on what you put in it.
But see, here's the thing. Then you can just beat that by the wish would then be all food is as good as the one thing that is best for you if you have it the most.
That and the genie's gonna
It's
be
a
like,
lot of fine print.
fucking head's gonna explode. You're like, shit. Then you got Barry with a fucking little Petey and that goddamn rifle.
That's a callback.
Yeah, there it is. Come back to this
Good
morning. This
callback,
thing goes
yeah.
live 2 weeks from now. I'm not clear on it. Did they saw off the serial number and throw that into the lake too, or what? Is that with Pete? That's what happened
with Pete.
Did I make up the thing where they were getting dissolved in acid? That was mine.
Did do that. Yeah. No, see, yeah, that's.
You weren't here for the morning show.
Yeah,
Today.
that is a
raucous occasion.
I can see you trying to say that to the genie. The genie be very confused.
Yeah.
I don't watch the show.
These genies, they're stuck in the lamps for so long. You know,
Yeah.
they come out, they
Dicks.
got the kink in the neck.
I feel like they come off and they're going to be vengeful, and that's where they're really going to be pissed.
Right.
Yeah. Well, especially if Jafar's the genie, because at the end of Aladdin, Jafar's the
you're
genie.
fucked
stuck
if you get
in the
Jafar.
thing. Yeah.
He's
These are
gonna
solid
fuck
points
with
to
you.
be made. See, he looks like the devil.
He
He's
does.
right.
I would know he's
When
bad.
baby ducks are born, they think that you're the mother.
They do.
And
They
so,
do.
okay, so, yeah.
Of course, their mother's there. In which case,
sure.
they probably think she's the mother because she looks more like a duck than you do.
But when genies come out of the lamp,
Yeah. They think that you're their mother.
see what I'm getting?
Yeah. I know.
But they
I'm
don't.
trying.
They remember their old life, don't they? The genies. I think they're mad that they've been bundled up so long. You know what I mean? Remember, I Dream of Genie.
How does
She
it
called
work?
the
different-
master.
it's a
That was a weird show to have on
different
TV.
folklore.
Yeah,
Weird show.
Yeah, that was different.
That's a folklore.
Well, okay, let's think about this. What are the genies in our lives? There is Genie from I Dream of Genie.
Yeah.
There's Genie from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Janine was just here.
There's Genie. Well, that's Janina. Yeah.
Janina was
Janina
just
is
here.
close. Yeah. Then there's Genie in the Bottle, Christina Aguilera.
Of course.
Is there more genies? 'Cause
Genie Bus, she runs the Lakers.
Okay.
Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah.
What are
I
her
worked with a
wishes?
Genie Dyer once.
Genie Dyer.
We all
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
Used to
yeah,
work
yeah.
Worked
at
at
IGN.
IGN.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
But is there any other actual genie?
I
Genie
feel like
babies.
there's like I feel like this is something that happened in like the 1950s. A lot of black and white movies. We had genies popping up doing shit, and they all had like the Mr. Clean look, but again, then like this and the puffy pants and the curled up shoes.
That was just MC Hammer.
There was Kazam.
It was
Shazam?
Shazam.
No,
Shazam.
this was the fake movie that didn't exist.
You're right.
This
There
was the
Sinbad. No. This movie did exist. Kazam was with Shaq.
Shazam was with Shaq.
Not Sinbad.
The
Sinbad
Sinbad movie
was-
called Shazam never existed.
Yeah, that's totally different bullshit.
What?
There was this weird thing that went around the internet that
Okay.
that the Shazam that there was a movie called Shazam starring Sinbad the comedian, and
Which is not true.
everybody just assumed that it was real. They're like, oh yeah, I remember
Because
Shazam
The same year, Sinbad put out a movie that was very similar to Kazam with Shaq.
with Shaq, and they were like, no, Shazam is not a movie that existed.
Sinbad just looked
And
like a
so many
genie.
people were like, are you fucking kidding me? I could have sworn I saw the movie Shazam with Sinbad. They're like, nope, that's not a thing. It never existed.
Kevin, can we get a Kazam featuring Shaq? Looking for it. Picture.
Thank you.
Now that I remember.
So I feel like you got to get money. That's what you got to get with one of these wishes, right?
But then what's the optimal way to ask for money?
And see, that's the problem.
The thing that
I
I'm
get to.
worried about asking for money is that I'd feel like I would lose motivation to do anything else in life.
Well, no, you'd be a professional man of leisure.
was Shaq thinking?
You could play your
at
guitar, you could play games, you can still come in and do stuff here.
Yeah,
The money isn't what motivates
I
you
guess
to come
like
in here.
I would love to just pay off my student loans.
Sure. Okay.
And
Start small.
Maybe a little bit of a bonus.
Start a
Sure.
Patreon, like a genie Patreon.
See, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Though. Here's the problem, though. Like, you ask for $1 million, right? Suitcase shows up for $1 million on your doorstep. You're like, great, but it's from fucking Pablo Escobar. Pablo
what
Escobar's guys come looking for it. You're dead. Boom. Got to use that second wish.
I just asked for a
Second
blank
wish is-
check, like the hit movie Blank Check.
But so it's coming out of
great
somebody. They're
movie.
going to come looking for it.
Great movie, Mac
See, that's what
and
it's,
Tosh.
you got to
Yeah,
say that
Mac
you.
and
I
Tosh.
want what I want is I want $1 billion, and I don't want any shenanigans.
No questions asked. No shenanigans.
Don't fuck with me.
right, Genie? Don't fuck with me on this. I want $1
What if
billion.
that could be the third wish? Like, I want $1 billion. I want world peace, and the third wish is like, just don't fuck with me. Like, don't fuck
That's
around.
really good. That's really good, actually.
Yeah, that's
I
not
want to
bad.
negate any of the weird ass shit you're about to do.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want to go
really
home.
good.
I don't want you to give me $1 million, but then tomorrow all the currency that the world uses moves to the euro dollar.
Yeah,
and it's like,
the
you know what I mean?
dollar's discontinued.
It's the same
Who
thing.
hurt you?
Or they give you $1 million.
I've thought about
Canadian
getting
dollars and they're
fucked over by a
useless.
genie quite
See,
a
there we go.
bit.
Sinbad, not a genie.
People can't see it.
No,
yet.
this was all. This was like
Oh,
done
this is
after the fact.
this is from like Man of the House, I think, or fuck. What movie is this from?
See, I originally my thought would have been,
Kevin, see what movie
hey,
this is from.
I want to win the lottery the next time it hits $1 billion or whatever.
Okay.
But then the genie can fuck with me and it doesn't happen for 90 years. And I win the lottery 90 years later and I die, much like the hit Alanis Morissette song.
This is fake. Yeah, it's just an April Fool's thing.
Sinbad.
Sinbad
man.
was in.
Well,
Was
again,
in
nobody
First
can see this. You're not
Kid.
showing anybody.
Yeah.
Remember First Kid? Great
Man,
movie.
90s movies, dude.
Man, hell
they
yeah,
just don't
dude.
make them like they used to. The
Hell
90s
yeah.
kids movies.
Sinbad was a great. I feel like Sinbad came from a different world. Wasn't he on that show?
He
for
was
a
on
while?
a different
He was
world.
the RA.
Man,
I
I actually had a really, I had a really.
Yeah, I thought you were saying he was like a non-human
yeah,
being.
he's a weird
This
guy.
is gonna hit a nerve for me, and I don't mean to derail a topic that's been pretty spot on so far. I had a really intense dream about the Cosby Show last night, and it was super sad.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know,
Rudy.
I don't know if Rudy, I don't know if you know this about me, guys.
You're a huge Cosby fan.
I'm a huge Cosby Show fan, and like to the point of like
Cosby Show fan.
one time Poe called me, he's like, I'll come over after this episode of the Cosby Show. I'm like, which one are you watching? He gave me the very basics. They're having a barbecue. They're all fighting. And I knew exactly the episode. I ran him through everything that's about to happen. Like, I'm just come over now. And he's like, no. And then he came over later. He's like, I should have just come over. You did the exact episode. Because I know the Cosby Show that well. Wow. So in this dream world, because again, it's been rough for me, right? The fact of I committed a lot of time to watching Cosby Show reruns and Cosby Show. Like, I'm going to be up to date on the Cosby Show growing up. I'm like, this will never backfire on me. No, he's a date rapist. So like, I'm never gonna see that show again. No one's ever gonna talk positively about it. Felicia Richard, she's never gonna be on the Game Over Greggy show ready to talk about the Cosby Show.
No, she's definitely never going to talk
What is
about
going on with the money?
it. Which scene am I going to do right now? You hold this,
Yeah,
right?
this is when he's talking to
we
this is
get
when
to
he's
that
talking
one
to
then?
Theo and he's taking you.
Yeah,
he's-
you going to have a girlfriend?
I'm gonna eat bologna. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, you going to have a girlfriend?
Yeah. Boom. Yeah. And the crowd erupts. That's the
great.
pilot. Come on, that's a great.
Was that the pilot?
Yeah. Well, it was like, it's the first
what is
episode.
wrong with
The pilot
people?
was in a different house altogether and stuff.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Anyways, though, the dream I had was that it was.
Thank God we got back to it.
It kind of pulls from the headlines of how upset we are about how morose the Cosby Show legacy is now, right? And so the dream I had was Cliff Huxtable, walking around the thing saying goodbye to everybody. It's the last episode. And the last episode, of course, ends on a very positive note. The doorbell finally gets fixed. They slow dance, offset,
Good
past
shot.
the crowd, break the fourth wall. Everything goes crazy. You know what I mean? This time, though, they go up into the attic,
Andy, do you want a sugar-free Red Bull? I'm going to go get one.
and Rudy's up. Sitting there
how long has
sad.
she been up there
for? No, it's not like that. Sitting there sad. So Cliff comes over and sits down, and Rudy starts talking about how sad it is that like Pam and all these people, all these old side characters, and like Denise didn't come back to say goodbye for whatever going away party they're doing, because it's the final episode of the Cosby Show, and it's again, it's very sad because of the current state of the affairs with Bill Cosby. It's sad, of course, because as a fan. As a fan, I would have wanted everyone to come back and say goodbye. You know what I mean? Like one final episode where they're all doing like what they need to do. And it was real rough when I woke up, I'll tell you what.
I had a dream I was being chased by a spider that looked like a lobster. So it was like red shelled, sort of pinkish, and it was coming at me hard, guys. Like I was running in the forest, and it was coming at me. It scared the shit out of me, guys.
So I guess I'd wish for it to be taller. I think would be one of my wishes.
Now my question,
Yeah.
are you going to pick a height? I wish to be taller. She's like, bam,
say-
you're 8 feet tall.
No, I would say he's probably 6'1", 6'2".
She's like 6 centimeters, 2
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck, you gotta start
This is
playing the
this is
game.
why I'm 6
Third
foot.
wish,
I'm
don't
like
fuck with
6
me.
foot 1 inch, right? But I can't. But I need my skin to match or something like that. Like I don't want to like all of a sudden be 6 and then all my skin rips off me because
Oh,
my
God,
body goes.
yeah.
Do something crazy
here's
like
the
that.
thing.
So it would be this. All right, you're right. Here we,
I thought you were gonna say like I want to be a black tall guy.
6
That's
foot
what I thought
1.
you're going.
6'1". I want 50% more motivation than I have right now because I feel like with 50% more, I'm happy with where we're at. I feel like I could achieve all my goals. 50% motivation, and
How much more motivation do you need?
I'm very motivated, but I feel like I could be more motivated. There's all those time that I use that I'm sleeping that I feel like I could be doing other things.
That is an interesting one. What if I didn't have to sleep?
What if we didn't sleep?
Yeah. Okay.
And then I think I'm not done. Wish number 3, don't fuck with me.
don't fuck around. Just don't fuck around.
I feel like you have to actually say wish number 1. I'm about to give you 2 more wishes. This wish number 1 directly relates to the next 2 wishes. Don't fuck with me.
Don't fuck around.
I don't want any of your bullshit. I wish that you just
the order
fucking.
does matter.
I like saying it at the end because
What if they've already given you the other
No,
one?
because the third wish you're like, all right, and for my final wish, whatever shit you've been fucking concocting up there, just fucking forget about it.
Blow it out your ass and just make them extra money and give it to me.
So
Yeah, there
one
you
thing
go.
I will say about sleep, I would love for sleep to only be used as something to pass time. So like if I'm fucking bored and it's like 3 in the morning and nobody's awake and nobody wants to hang out, I'll just like put myself to sleep until 8 in the morning or whatever.
Like Fallout.
Yeah. It's only used as something to like because I'm bored, you know.
Not because you have to.
But you're always well rested.
Oh, 100%.
That you gotta put that in there. Sure, you'll
wanna-
never have to sleep again. I curse you awake.
I don't want to give that power to
Don't fuck
anybody
with me.
though, not just me, because it would be boring if like everyone around me was sleeping and I
No,
was.
because that's when you get the most
No.
done.
Oh
No,
no,
that's true, but there's certain times though where I'm like, Gee, I'd want her to be. I want to be able to put her to sleep sometimes too.
I could teach you how to do
Well,
that.
yeah, I was gonna say we can teach you some chokeholds.
For a naked choke.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll show you the Taz
I'll
mission.
just
You'll
teach
put it
some-
right out.
Hey, I wish for some sweet chokeholds.
or maybe you could like say like you go to sleep and it puts him to sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Then,
Guardians of the
and
Galaxy.
we've
Guardians of
gone
the
all the way back to Cosby.
Oh, yeah, we sure have.
Jesus!
have.
Wow, no, you nailed it.
There
that
you
was
go.
actually
There
really
you
good.
go. That's how it all
I just
ties
wish
together,
Cosby
right?
didn't do it. That'd be wish number one. You know,
Oh,
not only that he
okay.
didn't do it, but that there is none of that in the world.
Yeah.
That's the good starting point. Don't fuck with me is somewhere in there. Maybe sandwich it in there. Number 2.
No, I
Say
still
fuck
feel you're right.
sandwiches too.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me. You're like, what does that mean? Like, you fucking.
Oh, you
motherfucker.
you know exactly what it means.
You know what I mean?
You fucking troll.
Devil.
So the guy over there that's 10 feet tall? Yeah, don't fuck with me like that.
You know what it means, you creep. Like, don't fuck with me. you fucking asshole.
Oh my god! All right, yeah. So I think money. I like the idea of being healthy, and then
but
don't fuck
not
with me.
some sort of superpower. Because I feel like you don't need money if you can fly. If you can fly, then all of a sudden you're like we brought this up on the superpower thing.
Yeah.
If you can fly, you're all of a sudden the wealthiest person on the planet because everyone wants a piece of you, right?
I'd say
You get
teleportation.
Billions of people on Instagram. You get all these followers. You'd be the most famous person in the world. So you could turn that into money like that.
Sure.
Oh, I need money right now. Hey, I'll come to your kid's birthday party for $10,000.
But again, I don't know if "don't fuck with me" covers it. Of like, of course, give me all Superman powers. You know what I mean? But then is it going to be the thing where
You never land?
Sure. No, not even that. But it's like I'm invulnerable, but I also can't feel like pleasure. Or I can't feel touch in general. Is it going to be that I can live forever, so everybody else is dead? Meteor hits. I was asleep. It hit. I didn't wish for the sleep thing. So the sleep. And I'm asleep. It hits.
Wish number 1.
Yeah.
I want to know all the asterisks and rules to this bullshit.
Ooh.
Wish number 2. I wish to be
Huge
all
dick.
powerful, have whatever. Wish number 3. Don't fuck
Don't
with me.
fuck with me.
Yeah. You just
That's
solved it.
full
You just
proof.
solved it. That's really good.
Which number 4, bring back 3D Doritos.
Damn.
They have those. They're called, what are those horns? What are the little horns called?
No, but fuck that.
No,
Chips
those are
Ahoy.
Bugles?
Yeah, Bugles. Man,
No.
those are 3D
3D
Doritos.
Doritos.
Get the fuck outta here.
Come
Bro,
on.
that's a 3D Dorito, man. They just took it and they curved it. They bent the fucking reality.
You put 'em on
Those
your
things
hands.
were so hot.
I wish you
during,
fucking were
when
lying to my
Godzilla
face.
came out in
Remember?
'98.
Yeah.
There was that cross promotion.
I'm a witch.
I'm a witch.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching. Click up here to subscribe to the channel. Click down here to watch other videos on the channel. Click over here to use the Patreon. And then click over here to go to Kinda Funny Games. Why did I have 2 if I only used 1? The world will never know. Hardy Boys.